Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Gorgeous Gold. I'd like to begin by saying thank you so much to anybody who's supported me whatsoever. I appreciate you guys more than I can ever express. If you are new to this channel and this message resonates, then please hit that subscribe button. I'm coming on tonight to do the energy readings for this week. We're going to begin with the air signs. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and this is meant to resonate with Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And also, guys, please be sure to go check out the subscriber party. I'm really looking forward to giving away 7 free readings. So get your questions in, check out that video. The link will be in the description box. Yes, and also check out the Attracting a Life Beyond Your Dream video series. The link will also be in the description box. Thank you guys so much. I'd like to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anyone tuning into this video. Fill it with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. Okay, let's see what we get. Ooh, the 10 of Swords just flipped over for you guys. And then the 9 of Swords too. Some heavy energy being cleared. And shuffle 2 more times. And 1 more time. 2. Alright. Air signs energy. First card, the Son of Pentacles. The second card, the Daughter of Swords. Air sign. The Son of Wands. We have Knights coming out. Air signs. Air signs. The Daughter of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. I love seeing that. Okay. And the outcome is the Moon. We're going to go through and get some clarification cards. But just to start off, air signs, we have the Son of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this week you guys are kind of trying to get in the state of focusing on what it is that you are wanting to manifest and what it is that you want to move forward or move towards. You've been in a stagnant and stuck period, and I feel like that's why the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords wanted to appear. And I've been reading for you guys, and every week I feel like it's been that kind of energy. Like, you guys have these plans, you have these goals, you're ready to move forward, but then for some reason, you just are unable to. You end up stuck, you end up afraid, you end up stagnant, and you end up not doing what it is that your heart is calling. So this week, I feel as if you're turning inward and you're kind of focusing on, okay, look, this is the way things are right now. I have no choice but to accept it, and now it is time to move forward. And seeing this makes me happy because I feel like you're moving toward or moving away from the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, and that's why they flipped, but they haven't come out yet. And they may come out for clarification cards. But right now you're kind of just sitting and you're accepting that your reality is what it is, and you're determining, but how do I want to move forward? How do I want to change this? What can I change? Like, what are some things that I can do? What are some areas where maybe I can ask somebody else to take this load? Or what are some of the areas that maybe I've been manifesting and creating negative energy and not being my highest self? What are some areas that can just literally use some improvement? That's what this main thing needs to be first. Getting clear. The Daughter of Swords comes out next. The Daughter of Swords is saying that slowly but surely you're gaining clarity and moving more towards your truth. I feel like all this murky energy, all those swords that were around you, and the darkness and the sadness and the depression and the negative thoughts, like And maybe even some energy vampires. It could be people. It could be a job. Like whatever this is that's been around you, you're slowly but surely gaining your clarity on it, and you're like, look, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to work towards this. I don't want this. I don't want this in my field. I don't want this in my life. You're moving away from the things that bring you the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords energy, and those low vibrational thoughts that are, you're beating yourself up about your present circumstances when there's literally nothing you can do to change them. So now once you accept that fact, you move toward your truth slowly but surely. And every step is still a step. So one step at a time, you're moving away from this negative energy, these baggages. Like in air signs, it's been around you for a while now. Like, that's the thing. We have those readings where the energy is super positive, and that's because you get into your flow of things and you get used to, things being so terrible, and then you'll have those 1 or 2 good weeks. And then it goes back to being terrible. I feel like there's the opportunity now for you to start just moving away from the things that have made you feel terrible for so long. Just not allowing them to have as much power over you as they once had. With the Son of Wands here, this is saying, it's the Knight of Wands. Like, look, you're moving in spiritual-based directions. Like, every situation that's happened, you are now awakening to the fact that it was supposed to happen and that there's nothing you could do to move on from it. And it's time for you to take the lessons and close that cycle out and honestly move towards a different life. Move towards a new space. Move towards your a new cycle. You guys, life is hard, but it's beautiful. It is what you it truly is what you make it. Like, your perception is everything. And so you've been so focused on all of the bad stuff that's been happening that you didn't take the time to notice the little positive things that were happening or that are happening. So now you're starting to see that, you know what? I have to get clear, and I have to accept things as they are, and I have to take these steps now. I have to move towards my spiritual purpose. And I have to let go of these ideals and these thoughts and these limiting beliefs that have held me back for so long, because it's not worth it. I'm not happy. I am not enjoying this. It's just, you're moving away from it. It's a feeling of like you can't even sit in it. And I love that, because the Son of Wands and the Daughter of Cups, sorry, wasn't even paying attention. Those are your advice cards for this week. So you're supposed to be moving towards your spiritual destiny, moving away from the things that have kept you bound and, stuck in your circumstances, and move towards the greater purpose. Learning the lessons from these events, because that's all that they were. They were lessons, and you're holding on to them. You're letting one bad moment, which may have been very significant, I'm not downplaying it in any way, but you're letting that one moment control every aspect of your life instead of taking a chance and starting to look and slowly but surely move to calmer waters, gain control of your life, and have more confidence, have more appreciation and gratitude for the things that you do have and that you can change, instead of focusing on the things that you no longer have and the things that you can no longer change because it's already gone. Your advice is to literally start to move towards clearer waters, meditating, getting grounded, and honestly being grateful. And it gets tedious sometimes, guys. I get it. Sometimes you feel like I've been doing that and things are still difficult. But that is because that is what you're focusing on. You're only focusing on the difficult things. But what about the person this morning that, woke up and sent you a good morning, I love you text? Or what about that beautiful flower that you found that was your favorite in the field? Like, there's little moments like that throughout your day that make these little moments magical. Little gifts from the universe that if you would open your eyes and experience them and be grateful for them, then they will be more significant. And eventually you will notice a world that you've created from gratitude. And it starts with gratitude for little things. So that is your advice this week. You need to be grateful, because this is a spiritual journey that you are awakening to, or that you are currently on. And you need to keep taking steps and realizing that every event that has happened up until this point has been for a significant reason. The Ace of Pentacles is here. So, Ace of Pentacles, like I said, I've always said, is a card of new financial beginnings or new beginnings in your physical reality. So, those are available to you, but it's all in the mindset. As I said, small little things are presenting themselves to you, small people, like events and things and people and sayings, like it's little events that you're missing. And that is why the big, grand new beginning hasn't been able to present itself to you. It's in your field, but you're not paying attention to the little things, so you're not being grateful. And the longer you sit in ungratitude, why would the universe keep sending you more and more things to be grateful for? You know, big, grand things. You have to notice the little things. You have to pay attention and notice all things, because sometimes the gestures are very ginormous. Other times it will be as simple as, you know, you thought you didn't have any money and then you find $3. You know, it's things like that to just be grateful for, to give thanks and to notice, because that will bring in the bigger picture. That will bring in the larger thing that you're waiting for. Your outcome for this week is the Moon card. So, air signs, you need to sit down and you need to be grateful. You need to form a list at nighttime. And this is really a new thing for me for the Moon card, but I feel like I need to tell you this. Sit down, outside preferably, where you can see the moon, and if you cannot, then sit inside, but at night when the moon is out. And you know what? Write a list of everything that you've had to be grateful for the past week. And if you can't go for the past week, then go for the past couple days. And if you can't even do for the past couple days, then go for today. And if you can't do it for the whole day, then just go for 1 hour. Whatever is in your will to do, sit down at night and write down things to be grateful for and that you are grateful for, and then feel how that makes you feel. Feel how gratitude feels. And sit with that feeling and attract that feeling and align with that feeling of that positive frequency, and remember what it is like to be grateful and to truly be happy. Remember what your life felt like when every day you woke up and you felt like, you know, I have this magic. Even if that was when you were just a kid. It's important to remember those moments that have made our breath be taken away. Son of Pentacles. The Father of Wands. Daughter of Swords. The Three of Swords. Daughter of Cups. The Father of Pentacles. Hey, kings are showing up. The kings and the knights are here. Fathers and sons. Okay, Son of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles and the Hermit. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, the Hangman and the Minor Arcana Hangman, the Eight of Swords. And the Moon card. The Nine of Cups. Alright, guys, the Father of Wands came out to clarify the Son of Pentacles. You are in charge of your life. You really are. You cannot control anything outside of yourself, but you are in control of your life. Your heart, your thoughts, what you feel, and what you manifest and attract into your life. You are the King of Wands. You know this deep down, but so much programming and negative stuff and just chaos has been taking place that it's clouded your judgment and clouded your vision. So you've lost your power along the way. You've started to give your power away to life circumstances instead of remembering that all of your power lies within. You are the King of Wands. And the more you stay stuck in this down and out depressed energy and just not realizing and remembering who you are, the more that is what you bring into your reality. But I feel like this week, air signs, you're starting to wake up and remember this. You are remembering who you are, and you're remembering like why you're doing what you're doing. And this is to the collective that I'm speaking to, guys. this may not resonate with everyone, but I feel this heavily, air signs, that you're waking up to the purpose of all of these events, and it's helping you to accept them. Accept them for what they are and move on. You can't change the past. You can't. And it sucks because, this is deep stuff. So this could be for some of you guys family members that you're having to let go of. Or maybe it's the love of your life. Like maybe it's something that you have deep ties to, and that is why it has been able to control your energy for so long. And so you're just now waking up to the fact of you've been creating this reality by allowing that thing or that person to continue to pull from your energy and to live off of you. It's a parasite. And now you're realizing, you're awakening to your power again and realizing that I have the power to change this. Even if it feels like I can't, if I just move, if I keep moving, and if I keep finding ways to to be grateful and to call in a different life and to raise my vibrational frequency, I will move away from this. I can get out of this situation. I can stop feeling so attached and burdened. And triggered all the time and just lonely and sad and empty and embarrassed. You feel a sense of embarrassment. I don't know, for whoever that is for. Like, I don't know who that's for, but that's what it is. And then we have the Three of Swords coming out to clarify the Daughter of Swords. So like I said, you guys are tied to this. This is something that is very deep. There's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of fear here. Because this thing you thought had the potential to make or break you, and essentially you gave it that power. So it's been breaking you. It's been keeping you stuck. It's been making you feel like, this is just life. You've gotten into a depressed, lower vibrational energy, and it's just because this thing has been pulling from your field repeatedly. And it's painful, air signs. I'm not trying to tell you that this is easy, because even as I'm doing this reading, I'm about to start burning some sage for you guys. It's heavy energy, and it shows up in the background of every reading. That's how I know it's been around. It's lurking. It shows up in the background of every reading. You're trying to get away from it. You're trying to move ahead, and you're trying to move forward and get away from it, but it has a grip on you. It is past life. It is heavy. It is baggage, and it's going to be painful to separate it. But it is very much necessary, because it is stopping you from being grateful, and it is stopping you from reaching the vibrational frequency that you need to be at, which is always love or above. You need to be matching the frequency of love or above in order to manifest, in order to call in a new life, in order to call in the things that you dream of. That is what sets people apart from the people that get stuck and the people that move forward. It's that the people that got stuck aligned with fear, and they allowed fear to keep controlling their life. And the people that choose to align with love believe in the magic, and they manifest that, and everybody says, oh, you're such a lucky person, or no, I'm aligned with the energy of love, with the vibration of love. And while everything will not always be, peachy and perfect, I will have those low vibrational moments. As long as overall I'm aligning with the energy of love, you can pull yourself out of that. And that is what I feel for you guys. You normally are aligned with the energy of love, but it is whatever this is has been pulling at your energy field so hard and for so long that it's kept you trapped and blocked. And that's what it is. It's a demon. It's a parasite. It's something that's trying to suck the life out of you. It's an energy vampire. And it could be a job, like I said. It could be family members. It could be a spouse. It's anything. It could be yourself, your mindset, old outdated beliefs. You need to align with the frequency of love or above. The Father of Pentacles is clarifying the Daughter of Cups. So I love that the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands came out, and then the Father of Wands and the Father of Pentacles come out. Guys, you're moving towards your power again. That's why this came out. The Knight comes first, and then the King. So you immediately have the Father of Cups come in. Once you gain control of your emotions and follow your advice, and gain control of your emotions, gain the clarity that you need, You will start to see that all being reflected in your outside life. But right now, you are not as centered as you once thought, and you are not as grounded as you thought, and you've been disconnected. It is time for you to get connected again, and it's time for you to align with love again. Remember that this is all a journey, and we need to be grateful for those moments that show up, because that is how we bring more of them. That is how we get in control of this physical reality that we are manifesting. Anything really is possible if you believe. Believe it to achieve it, or you never will. Big Sean, love you. Love that song. The Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles are clarifying the Son of Wands. Guys, air signs. Your advice this week is to gain control of your reality. You need to turn inward. It is time for you to go in hermit mode and become enlightened again and become grateful again and work towards what you know you've been moving towards. You did not go through everything you've gone through in your life and in this cycle and in this time frame to give up and turn around right here and to lose to fear and to lose to pain and to lose to hatred. You did not, and all of those stem from fear. You did not get this far in this journey to turn back and to allow low vibrational old past energies control you. You have the power. You need to turn inward, and you need to remember who you are. Gain control of your power. Gain control of your power. If you don't, you're being forced to either way, because the Hangman came out and the Minor Arcana Hangman. So either way, guys, you're being forced to take a seat. Take a seat and gain clarity, because right now you're moving, but you're not getting where you're supposed to get. And time again, this will keep happening to you until you're ready to turn inward and start doing the work and remember who you are. Remember that light inside and remember your truths. That this is all, you're aligned with love. The Ace of Pentacles was clarified by the Hangman and the Eight of Swords. I feel like you being stuck is what is showing in your reality right now. That's why it's clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. You being stuck, that's creating a stuck reality, because that's the energy and the frequency that you are aligned to. So once you remove yourself from these cocoons, and once you let go and trust that you can actually fly, and trust that you have the power to change your reality and change the circumstances, that is when things will start to manifest and reflect what is now inward. You are stuck and you've been keeping yourself there, but that is not where the universe wants you to be. Like, it's time to release it for once and for all, because this energy has been surrounding you for a long time. It is ruining everything that you've worked for. And you have no space for it anymore. You need to align with the energy of love or above. We have the Nine of Cups, clarifying the Moon card. Guys, the Moon card is your outcome, and the Nine of Cups is right here. I feel like this week, something is going to give you happiness and make you feel like, you know what? I can have this. And it's intuitive, it's spiritual, it's going to be a beautiful thing, and it may show up as a grand gesture, it may show up as something small. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of things around you, and be grateful, most importantly, because the Nine of Cups is here. Guys, you're healing this. You're moving past it, and you were never meant to get stuck there. But this is a heavy thing. This is something that once you wrap this up and get it off of your body and get the energy off of you, you will celebrate more than you have ever been able to in your life. You will feel a lightness and a rejuvenation that you didn't know existed. You will be essentially reborn. You will be the butterfly emerging from their cocoon, ready to fly. Like, that's what this is. I'm gonna get a rebel card for you guys. Actually, 2 of them. And I'm also gonna pull an animal card for you. So, we'll get started with that. Air signs, your energy is so heavy. I felt all gloomy doing the reading and just groggy and disappointed and afraid. Let's get some advice to lighten the mood for air signs. And then, guys, do keep in mind we will be doing our 1 minute meditation. The frequency this week will be for the frequency of love. Okay. Rebel deck. Looking for air signs. 2 cards for air signs. 2 cards for air signs. 2 cards for air signs. I'm going to take that one. Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Guys, it's time to rest. Like I just said, turn inwardly. I love that. Ooh, that is way too many. Guys, I feel like this is your card because it wouldn't even let me pick it up. You equals tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. Stop taking life so serious and remember the little things to be grateful for, guys. I love that. That's so amazing. Okay. And now we're going to get your animal message. Ooh, bent that. Okay. Animal message for air signs. The swan. Ooh. Number 39. Okay. Little swan flew through the dream time, looking for the future. She rested for a moment in the coolness of the pond, looking for a way to find the entry point to the future. This was a moment of confusion for Swan, as she knew that she had happened into the dream time by accident. This was her first flight alone, and she was a bit concerned by the dreamtime landscape. As Swan looked high above Sacred Mountain, she saw the biggest swirling black hole she had ever seen. Dragonfly came flying by, and Swan stopped him to ask about the black hole. Dragonfly said, "Swan, this is the doorway to the other planes of imagination. I have been the guardian of the illusion for many, many moons. If you want to enter there, you would have to ask permission and earn the right." Swan was not so sure that she wanted to enter the black hole. She asked Dragonfly what was necessary for her to earn entry. Dragonfly replied, "You must be willing to accept whatever the future holds as it is presented, without trying to change Great Spirit's plan." Swan looked at her ugly little duckling body and then answered, "I will be happy to abide by Great Spirit's plan. I won't fight the currents of the black hole. I will surrender to the flow of the spiral and trust what I am shown." Dragonfly was very happy with Swan's answer and began to spin the magic to break the pond's illusion. Suddenly, Swan was engulfed by a whirlpool in the center of the pond. Swan reappeared many days later, but now she was graceful and white and long-necked. Dragonfly was stunned. "Swan, what happened to you?" he exclaimed. Swan smiled and said, "Dragonfly, I learned to surrender my body to the power of Great Spirit and was taken to where the future lives. I saw many wonders on High Sacred Mountain, and because of my faith and my acceptance, I have been changed. I have learned to accept the state of grace." Dragonfly was very happy for Swan. Swan told Dragonfly many of the wonders beyond the illusion. Through her healing and her acceptance of the state of grace, she was given the right to enter the dream time. So it is that we learn to surrender to the grace of the rhythm of the universe and slip from our physical bodies into the dream time. Swan medicine teaches us to be at one with all planes of consciousness and to trust in Great Spirit's protection. If you pulled Swan, it ushers in a time of altered states of awareness and of development of your intuitive abilities. Swan medicine people have the ability to see the future, to surrender to the power of Great Spirit, and to accept the healing and transformation of their lives. The Swan card is telling you to accept your ability to know what lies ahead. If you are resisting your self-transformation, relax. It will be easier if you go with the flow. Stop denying that you know who is calling when the phone rings. Pay attention to your hunches and your gut knowledge, and honor your female intuitive side. I love that so much. All right, guys, please take a second to get your room or your area prepared, and we're going to go ahead and get started on our meditation in about 8 seconds. Get some sage going for you guys. All right, we are going to get started now.
Are vegans healthy?
Okay, after the ad. Sorry, guys.
French fries and beer are vegan.
Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your hands in your arms and your feet. Feel your legs. Become aware of your body and its existence. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in.